What's up, guys? This is DJ Ejarendee, and this is a video about isolation and what it's taught me. It's kind of like fasting. So I want you to imagine if you've been eating food your whole life. Now I want you to imagine you stop eating food. Suddenly you realize, and then you wait to take a dump, and you go to the bathroom and wait for all the food to cycle through your digestive tract and move through you, and then it's all gone, and then your body is clean and you're hungry, but you have nothing left in your body. Okay, there's nothing left. If you've ever fasted for like an entire day. Okay. This feeling, you feel clean and you feel kind of purified, and it's like you're starting from scratch, and you're just like, okay, let's start from scratch. And then and it wasn't until I was the kind of guy, I was eating pizza and donuts, just like pizza and donuts all the time. Blah, 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 blah. And I always had like a headache, and I was exhausted, and I was always constipated. I was like, why am I always constipated, having diarrhea and this? And then I fasted for a day, and it like changed my life. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that I was eating shit my entire life. I hear people talk about, you need to eat healthy food and stuff like that. But I'm a gymnast and a second-degree black belt and all this other stuff, and I'm way more physically fit, and I got my body is really, I got a really good body, and so basically, I don't need your diet advice. That's how I always felt. But then I fasted, and I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize how terrible I felt after eating all this garbage. And I could feel the effect of the food actually moving through my body. Now, isolation is very similar. So right now, I am putting myself through, isolation, meaning like social isolation. I have isolated myself from all society and all social interaction. And it's really teaching me a lot. I want you to imagine that right now you are in a cloud. If you are an extrovert and you are surrounded by people all the time, you are in a cloud. Okay? You are in a cloud, but you don't even realize you're in a cloud. Take a minute to just step out of the cloud. Take a minute to power down your cell phone, disconnect your internet, and hang out in your house and go for walks for a very long time. For me, this has been going on for, a year. This has been going on for a year. I mean, no. For the first 6 months, I was hated by everybody. Everybody hated me. And then I was like, okay, everybody hates me. I think I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to go hide. So then I left, and I found this apartment. And then I had peace and quiet while everybody still hated me and was communicating their hate to me. And then I said, okay. And then I was like sitting in my apartment, and everybody still hated me, and I was like really unhappy. And I said, okay, you know what? Let's just unfriend all these shitty people. Let's just stop talking to everybody and just see what happens. Because this isn't going anywhere. So I don't talk to my mom. I don't talk to my older brother. I don't talk to I unfriended over 30 people on Facebook. I blocked all YouTube comments. I blocked my Facebook news feed, and I have a new cell phone which only has 5 contacts on it, or no, maybe like 10 contacts. Okay, like 10 people on my cell phone, and it's a flip phone. It's not a fucking smartphone with all that extra bullshit. It's just a flip phone. It's amazing, and so I'm just like, okay, and at first I was kind of bored. I was like, and really. All that happened, it's like, I want you to imagine your body is covered in scabs. Okay? And scabs are fun to scratch. They're fun to scratch, but it's better to have no scabs. But life is better without the scabs. So that's really kind of what it feels like, is I have removed all these blemishes from my life. So I was in this cloud of shitty people, and I just took my head out of the cloud, and now I'm looking back right now, I'm like, I did not realize I was standing in a cloud of shit. I did not even know that I was standing in a cloud of shit. And so now I'm just sitting here, I'm like, wow. And so I actually go out and be social with people. Like I'll go out into Denver. I went to Dickie's barbecue the other day, and I had 3 people compliment me on my motorcycle, and they said it's pretty cool. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. And we had happy, smiling conversations. It was amazing. It was like, and the reason was because I was in a really good mood. I was in a really good mood, and these people just walked up to me and gave me positive energy, positive interaction because I was in a good mood. So I had removed myself from this cloud of shit, and now people are treating me positively because I'm in a good mood. So I mean that's the thing, is that most other people are not really, human beings are not really. A lot of them are kind of emotionally reactive, and they'll just kind of, if you're in a good mood, they're in a good mood, and if you're in a bad mood, they'll be in a bad mood too, and they'll kind of want to stay away from you, or they'll just treat you worse. So they really. A lot of human beings are really not responsible for themselves, or they're oblivious to their own lack of responsibility. So kind of like fasting with food to notice all the effects of food on your body, I have isolated myself from social interaction, and I'm just baffled at how much evil and like just malice. I was surrounded by so much negativity, malice, selfishness, evil, fear, just the worst shit ever. And then YouTube itself, YouTube comments are just the most toxic shit ever. And so I'm just like, oh. And so now I live my life in such a way that it's amazing. It's like now I'm actually taking care of myself. I actually know how to take care of myself, especially as an extrovert. And I disappear from society, and then I just go out there and I'm in a good mood, and people will just talk to me because I'm in a good mood, and most of them aren't. So because most of them aren't, and they see that I'm in a really good mood, I look like a very open and social person. They'll just walk right up and talk to me. And knowing what I know about Myers-Briggs, I'll be in a good mood, and if they're a good person, I can tell if some people are silver-tongued, and some people will like walk up to you and be really kind of like eerie, like they'll be nice to you, but like kind of creepy, and you're like, okay, I need to stay away from you. So like I know how to judge people now. I know how to judge people's character, and it's really, I feel like I've started a new life. That has just, I get to focus on what it means to be pure and just so much better and loving and kind. And if somebody's negative, I just walk away. Whereas before, I used to feel like everybody was negative and it was my job to fix them. So this isolation has really opened my mind to realize that if I'm in a good mood in isolation, if I live in isolation and I get myself up in a really good mood, other people just flock to me. Like they just come to me out of the blue, and then I get to like pick and choose. I get to sort of pick and choose who I want to keep. So that's really how it goes. Pretty cool. That's sort of figured I'd share that. I will see you later.